I can't believe you actually sold something to me in this.
I don't know. Like that, I don't even fucking know what year that is. 1980 fucking splash. The cover looks like something Frodo wrote in the back of that notebook. Like, it's just like there and back by atheist. I can't do it. I can't. It's too.
I know of atheists, but I just, for whatever reason, just passed me by.
Yeah, like I said, death I'm perfectly fine with, but this.
I'm going to play a riff from Death, actually.
Yeah, find me a riff.
Because this, well, yeah.
I knew I never liked it because of me being exposed to it, especially in my youth, in my kind of formative metalhead years. So, when I was a kid in the kind of early 90s, somebody older than you would tell you about a band, because there was no internet.
Yeah.
So somebody would tell you about a band.
Oh, let's go. You haven't heard of Atheist?
Yeah, exactly. Or there'd be some patch on a jacket or a t-shirt or whatever the fuck it is. And what they would do is they would give you a cassette. They'd make it like a mixtape, right? The original Lost Art. They give you a fucking cassette. And they'd like, oh, this is, and they'd like write it, they'd get you the inlay card, and they'd write it all in block capitals. This is this band, this song, this album, this year, right? So then if you liked 2 or 3 of these songs on this, then you had to go looking for it. You got to Dolphin Discs or one of them. Or Soundseller on the keys.
Them, yeah.
Exactly.
And they'd know exactly
who you're talking about. Yeah. And they'd find the tape for you, or a couple of years later, CDs.
Yeah.
And from there, that's where your formative years start taking shape outside of what you're being fed by MTV and the metal show and radio and, you know, all this kind of stuff. So, because it was always your pals like Big Brother, who'd been around like years longer.
Or it could be a Big Brother.
Exactly. It could
be a big sister, but it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't.
Just at the time, it probably wasn't.
Let's call it a 95%.
Yeah.
Now,
no.
No, absolutely
no.
not.
Sorry, it wasn't.
Do you have that riff for me?
Yeah, this is Crystal Mountain. That riff is just...
perfectly fine. No problem with that.
And then it goes into a beautiful bit after that. It's just...
No problem with that.
Great, yeah.
That's a little bit more straight ahead.
I don't think you wouldn't put that forward as a technical death metal, but the band obviously are.
Like, I have death albums at home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I like death metal.
What you've played there was definitely technical and very experimental.
Very. Like, here's my issue, right? I have a lot of time for proper jazz, right? I don't like modern jazz or experimental jazz. Does nothing for me. Right? But actual real jazz,
it's about the notes that you can't hear.
That's nonsense.
You can listen to them at home.
Exactly. Do that in silence.
As the Simpsons.
Exactly. Right? I do like jazz. I'm not a massive head, but there's definitely parts of it that sing to me.
Yeah.
What I will say is that once you take jazz and you throw it in the pot with another genre of music, what comes out of it inevitably is shite. For me. If something's jazz metal, jazz this, jazz that, jazz ska, jazz fucking hip hop.
I am the actual opposite. I'll only listen to jazz if it's mixed in with something else, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't do it.
So something like Dillinger Escape Plan or some of the technical metal bands, not technical death metal, but technical bands will have to have jazz elements in it. It'll have jazz.
I cannot do Dillinger. I can't do Converge. I cannot do it.
Yeah.
Cannot do it. I've tried my absolute damnedest. There's a couple of Dillinger songs that are a little bit more straight ahead. Yeah. And they're just bangers. And
and I do prefer those ones, to be honest with you, as well. I'm not one of these people, and there's a lot of people I've met over the years, that they look for the most ignorant songs by the band.
They just want to cut everybody else out of it. They want to have their corner of music that only they like. And I don't think they even like it. No, they're probably listening to the Spice Girls at home. Like, when they're in the pub, they're telling you about their garbage.
For instance, right, look at even on Spotify, or what you're asked for if you're DJing a metal night. People are mostly asking for the most accessible song by that band.
Of course they are.
So
99% of the time you're getting asked for Killing in the Name of, you're getting asked for Enter Sandman, and there's nothing wrong with them songs.
No, but I even mean like with Dillinger Escape Plan and stuff like that. Like, there's a few songs by them that I would consider that they went a little bit more, I wouldn't say mainstream, because none of them really is mainstream,
but they're straight ahead,
accessible, yeah. Or at least parts that are more accessible.
Like they're just a riff, a metal riff. as opposed to that avant-garde jump around. Yeah. I can't do that fucking jump around stuff.
I wish I could speak more on the subject of technical death metal, but it's like, because I do like a lot of in the genre, but it wouldn't be one of my fucking top favourites.
Let's just move on then. Who's your next one?
My next one is Seasonal Crooners. Oh, Seasonal Crooners. So obviously I picked the fucking daddy of them. Well, actually, the daddy of Seasonal Crooners would be Frank Sinatra, really.
Pretty much.
But I picked Michael Bublé. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
I'm trying to see if I didn't write any notes on your one on this, because I know I can just do this off the cuff.
Yeah, well, I have a few bits and bobs, right? I was surprised to realise that he has a lot. I could only find one Christmas album by him.
Fuck
that
off.
Can't be right.
Absolutely no.
It can't be right, because I even know that Harry Connick Jr., who was like a croonery type of singer, he's about 6. Bryan Adams has a fucking Christmas EP, but recently Bob Dylan even succumbed to it and came out with... Bob Dylan has a Christmas album, and I swear to God, it's quite literally the worst thing I've ever heard. It sounds like he just went... I don't know why he did it, but he didn't enjoy it, and he doesn't enjoy... He doesn't sound like he's enjoying it.
He had a tax bill to pay.
Possibly. He probably goes, let's just stick this out.
Robert De Niro... And fucking 20 years ago, basically.
Yeah. So he could, like, I reckon... No, sorry, it's bad. Scott Whelan from Stone Temple Pilots.
Did a Christmas album?
Yeah.
No.
He did a croonery style Christmas album, yeah.
No.
He did. You would be surprised with the amount of people who have Christmas albums. I'm going to let you all go and find your favourite one yourself, because I could list them all out, because serious rock stars have them as well. They are classic money spinners.
How does it... I'll never understand the idea behind.
Even Eddie Vedder has one recently, an EP, Christmas one.
See, I don't get it. Who buys them?
But they tried to put a kind of cooler spin on them, like it's still a Christmas.
But it's not. Who cares about Christmas songs? Do you know what I mean?
Crooners and people that like crooners.
Like I understand. Like my favourite meme of all time. We were talking to you about this earlier.
Yeah.
It's Michael Blue. It's December 1st. Yeah. And it's a picture of a lad coming out of a cave. And it says Michael Bublé emerges from his fucking cave. And it's still to this day, makes me laugh. And it must be 10 years old.
It's because even though he does stuff like Fly Me to the Moon and he does Feeling Good and all that, he still, to me, is the Christmas
guy.
crooner.
He's the Christmas guy, yeah.
Yeah, he just is. And even Frank Sinatra has a serious amount of Christmas songs.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, that would have been a massive thing way back when.
And I just find that this genre annoys me, because I don't mind crooners, but it's almost like when they're singing Christmas stuff, it sounds patronising to me. And I don't know why I feel it. It feels like when they're saying, chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, it's so drawn out, so painful.
And do you know what's worse? You know when someone does, and I actually put this more on the female singers. When they do a Christmas version, they try and sing around the original structure of the song. You know that?
When they jump it, there's nothing worse.
It hurts.
Nothing worse. Sing the song. Like, if you're going to do a cover.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. And it's like, just sing the original melody.
What's her face? That Christina Aguilera is a pig for it.
She's mad into that.
Fucking pig.
I think even Kelly Osbourne gave her a load of stick over that one time.
Jesus Christ. They don't have finger in the ear.
Yeah.
Fucking
harmonize.
Yeah. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up and sing the song.
But if you are covering a famous song and if you cover a different vocal melody that you didn't realise, oh, that's a kind of good idea, yeah. But it sounds like sometimes they're just purposely singing around it.
Yeah.
But even there's no structure around where they're singing it.
Like they're avoiding.
So they're avoiding. Yeah, it's like the opposite of SingStar. It's like trying to lose that SingStar.
Yeah.
By
it's
fucking
like trying not to get caught by the YouTube algorithm is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like I'll never. You're dead right. It seems to be more of a female thing. The blokes just do
but they do draw
Sinatra.
it out, like
The lads just do the Sinatra fucking have yourself a
holly jolly Christmas. And this thing is the music's not bad. Usually the brass sections are quite tame, and they have a nice little string section, and they have the little
low
sleigh
key,
bells.
Yeah, it's all real low key stuff. Yeah,
it's grand. But to be honest with you, I just find it. I don't know what it is about it. It just feels really not genuine.
Well, of course,
it's disingenuous.
It's factory made. It's what it is. It's conveyor belt music, like.
It feels like there's a little kind of thing going. They just start all the albums off with, "Look, lads, I know
this is what you're getting.
This is what you come on." But look, your ma like it, whatever. Because these are very ma friendly. And it's ma friendly as well.
It's the 16th of December. You're in pennies. You know, this is what you're listening to.
Mickey Bubbles on the radio.
Fucking awful. I don't understand.
Now, his voice isn't too bad. It wouldn't be. Definitely would not be one of my
Isn't
favourite
he?
crooners.
Is he not one of them like fucking Britain's Got Talent type of fucking chaps? Is that where he came from?
No, I don't think so. No,
really?
No, I think
I thought he was on a show.
I think he's Canadian.
Is he? But I thought he was off a show.
No, I don't think so.
I don't.
Michael Bubbles.
Yeah, I thought he was off a show.
Mickey Bubbles. I don't
he
think
just
so.
all of a sudden was there. Like,
Yeah, he is like extremely talented, and he seems like a fucking top dude.
do you remember he didn't exist and how good it was?
Well, what they did was they just played Frank Sinatra.
Exactly. Just done the real music.
I bought, here's a funny story about Michael Bublé. I bought Elvis's Philharmonic album where they added the BBC Philharmonic afterwards to his music, but they also did a duet with Michael Bublé where they had to add him. They had to add him into the song.
I hate all that.
But he's singing with Elvis, like even though Elvis has been dead.
What?
However many years.
25 years at that stage. What year did you buy that in?
Well, that was only a few. That's only a few years.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it's 80s. Fucking 1, 2 Elvis died. I can't fucking
whatever.
Even earlier than that. Why the fuck can I remember when Elvis died? This is very important. I have the same birthday as
late
Elvis.
70s, is it?
I literally have the same birthday as Elvis. Why can't I remember?
I wonder.
When Elvis died. 1977.
Yeah,
the year punk broke. Yeah, why didn't I remember that? When was I signed 1981? Yeah.
No, yeah.
The year
Definitely
the punk.
wasn't 80s.
Yeah.
I'd love to have heard if Elvis had gone synth wave or just kind of 80s pop synth. It would have been incredible.
You know what? I've been saying this for years. I like Elvis, as everybody likes Elvis. It's going to be hard to find somebody who actively hates Elvis. But out of all the people, you'd hear people talking about, I wonder what, Kurt Cobain would be like. It'd be garbage, right? If he was still around.
I often have that conversation. Where would they have gone? I had a conversation with someone, and they, I gave it what I thought would happen to Kurt Cobain, right?
Yeah.
Just before you tell me, sorry, what Elvis is, I would have thought he would have went down the slightly Tom York, Radioheady kind of thing, and then someone went, no. And I agree with what they said. They said he would have stripped everything back to just do bluesy, acoustic-y
I think so as well.
Like, remember just when he covered like Lake of Fire by the Meat Puppets, I think, isn't it? On the Unplugged album, he would have went to that, and I went, fuck, actually that is probably what he would have done.
That's similar to what I think would happen to Kurt as well. I think Kurt would have just went back to that real basic kind of fucking kind of Dylan-esque stuff, but I think he would have been very interested in progressive music, and I think he would have given all of his tracks out to people to do weird remixes of.
Maybe, yeah.
You would have got mad bananas like fucking electronic backwards versions of Kurt Cobain songs, and they would have been just pumping out. I think Nirvana would have been just forgotten about. It'd be like Henry Rollins and Black Flag. It'd be just, I was there, and it was a great time, but I'm doing this now.
Do you know what he would have been doing as well? People would have kept going, asking him for quotes. What do you think about this new band, Wolfmother? What do you think about this new? He'd be like, I don't really care.
Haven't heard them.
Don't care, whatever. Yeah,
I have the similar thing about Elvis. I would love to know what would have happened to Elvis. Now, I know, like, obviously by now he'd be fucking actually proper real dead. Or
naturally dead.
Yeah, or retired. But I would have loved to know what would have happened to Elvis in the 90s. I would have loved to see what happened to him.
Would he went like just, you know what though? He would have just been doing Vegas. There was no way. No, you couldn't. There's actually no progression if he hadn't died. He would have died. Well, there's actually, I know what you're saying.
I think the biggest part of Elvis being as big as he is now is the fact he's dead.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think because there was no other alternative, it's impossible to know. He would have had to change his entire character. He would have to change his entire, because his manager was never going to let him stop doing Vegas gigs because it was just too easy. And the reason that Elvis didn't really travel around the world is because his manager couldn't.
He's afraid of planes.
I think he was in trouble with the law as well in a lot of countries. Yeah, because I think he's Dutch or German.
I do not remember.
We'll get into that in a different podcast.
Let's move on. What did we just do?
Crooners.
We done crooners. Sorry, yeah.
Have yourself a croony Christmas. I'd love to hear one doing like a more realistic, like the pressures of Christmas, like rent prices are
rent is due a day before Christmas. Yeah. How about that?
Rent is due a day before Christmas.
Exactly. And you fucking December, your gas and electricity bill are going to hit. But don't worry about it, you don't have to pay them again until February. That's literally my life. For real.
Who's your next one?
It's not necessarily a genre.
By the way, I didn't play that because I just sang it. And would I delete it? No. It's fine. But it annoys me. Sorry, yeah,
I'm with you. So, this is a style of music that, Jesus, I don't